Assessment in practice. Our group member is Mohammed, Winyang, Yuehan, and Mishenzi. Our assessment plan: grade level Year 2, subject English, topic grammar. Justify the assessment plan based on the principles of assessment: constructive alignment, reliability, and validity. Constructive alignment. Learning outcomes at the end of the lesson. Students should be able to LO1. Identify different types of verbs in sentence. LO2. Use the correct type of a verb in the right context. LO3. Create a sentence using different verbs. LO4. Enjoy learning about nuance of language. Constructive alignment. Learning activities. Before the activity starts, first we should have students watch a small video about verbs, which will provide a detailed introduction to the types of verbs, what are place verbs, what are frequency verbs, and so on. Activity 1. Teacher can divide the students into small groups and give each group a set of sentences of sentence. The teacher will then hide verbal cards that are suitable for all sense in various corners of the classroom, allowing students to search for a verb that belong to their own sense in the classroom. After finding a verb, students discuss the reasons why they choose each verb and how to change the meaning of the sentence. This can also improve students' action ability. Constructive alignment. Learning activities. Activity 2. A verbal story creation. Have students work in pair of small groups to write short stories, incorporating as many verbs as possible. Encourage creative and imagination while emphasizing the use of verbs to discuss actions and events. Constructive alignment. Assessment and feedback. All students will conduct self-assessment at the end of the class and rate their confidence level using 3 differently colored cards. The green cards indicate that they have mastered and can proceed to the next item. The yellow card indicates that some help is needed. The red cards indicates that the knowledge is still not well mastered and require repeat learning. Through self-reflection, the students are taking an increased responsibility for their own learning. At the same time, teachers can also have a clear understanding of each student's situation and provide timely feedback. In addition to self-assessment, teacher can also use assessment tasks to assess the level of students.
Next, I will present the 4 items we have designed for the assessment tasks. The first learning outcome is to identify different types of adverbs. We have designed 5 sentences, which include many types of adverbs. Students can search for them in the sentences, classify the adverbs, then find and fill them in the table below. The practice can help students have a preliminary understanding of adverbs. The second learning outcome is to fill in the correct adverbs in the content. We propose 2 different questions for the tasks. Question 1 is relatively simple, with some pictures to assess in practice. The second question is to read an article, and students need to fill in the correct adverbs based on the context. The third learning outcome that follows is that students have a deep understanding of adverbs. Designing sentences with adverbs themselves can deepen their impression, but it also requires divergent thinking. Therefore, in this item, we propose that students can use adverbs of different types to enrich their sentences on their own, rather than just limited to tables. The final outcomes is about affective domain. In this class, students can comprehensively understanding the types of adverbs, and the different meaning of adverbs used in the sentences will be completely different. By learning their grammar knowledge, students can make great progress in their future speaking and writing.
Reliability. It refers to the consistency and dependability of assessment results. It ensures that the assessment measures what is intended to measure consistently across different contexts and time. Consistency in assessment text. The assessment text identifying adverbs, using them in context, creating sentences are designed to be consistent in their difficulty and alignment with learning outcomes. This consistency helps ensure that all students are evaluated fairly. The scoring reliability is using clear criteria and rubrics for assessing students' performance ensures that scoring is reliable. For example, clear guidelines on what constitutes correct usage of adverbs and how sentences are evaluated for creativity and accuracy help maintain scoring consistency. Finally, peer consistency in grading. Activities like peer assessment, such as discussing reasons for adverb choices, are structured to promote mutual understanding and consistency in evaluating peers' work, enhancing reliability.
Validity. This refers to extent to which assessment measures what it's supposed to measure, ensures that assessment tasks are aligned with the intended learning outcome. Content validity. Assessment tasks identifying adverbs, using them correctly, and creating sentences directly aligned with learning outcomes. Each task targets specific skills related to understanding and using adverbs effectively. Construct. Activities such as searching for adverbs and creating stories requires students to apply their knowledge of adverbs in meaningful contexts, thus assessing their understanding and application skill rather than memorization. Criterion related. Assessment criteria are clearly defined, correct usage of adverbs, and creativity in sentence creations, and directly related to learning outcomes. This ensures that assessment measures the specific skills and knowledge intended to be evaluated. Face validity. Assessment tasks appear relevant and appropriate to both students and teachers as they directly reflect the learning objectives of improving adverb usage and understanding the nuances of languages. In summary, the assessment plan for Year 2 English on adverbs is designed with careful consideration of constructive alignment, reliability, and validity principles. All components of the assessment, learning outcomes, activities, and assessments are closely aligned to achieve educational goals. The plan includes activities such as adverb search and story creation directly supporting the learning outcomes. Reliability in assessment is maintained through consistent tasks and clear assessment criteria and peer evaluation. This consistency ensures fair evaluation across different students and contexts. Validity is upheld by direct alignment of assessment tasks with intended learning outcomes. Tasks focus on assessing specific skill related to adverbs, showing that assessment accurately measures students' understanding and application abilities rather than superficial knowledge. Overall, the assessment plan not only promotes active learning and engagement, but also provides reliable and valid measure of students' proficiency in using adverbs effectively in English, thereby supporting their ongoing language development. Thank you.